A very good morning, dear student. Welcome back in our today's class. Now we are going to start our new academic session. In this session, I will teach you the science. So, dear student, now you are everybody familiar with the condition is not well. So we are thinking that we are continue our study with this online classes. The method, the pattern is same that we followed last year. The YouTube video links will be shared in a group, and whatever the problems and queries you want to ask to me or your subject teacher, concerned teacher, you can send through the WhatsApp message, and your doubt also will clear through the Google Meet class. So now the first, this is our first class. So in today's class, we are going to start the first chapter of science, that is nutrition in a plant. So now, dear student, I want to tell you something about the science. So the science is, everybody that the science is what? The study or the systematic knowledge about anything is called what? Science. This science now the more student, the many more students have the fear about this science. But the science is a very interesting subject. If when you start taking interest in that, then what happen? You continually you have eager from inner side. Means once you focus on that any topic, because this science is related to our life. At every step, from morning to late evening, night, still when we are sleeping, the science with us. Means at the every step in the life, science play very crucial, very important role. So this science is a very important subject in our life. This science is nothing but it's all about our life, how this life is going on. So, dear student, my advice is that please utilize your time wisely. Whenever you get the free time, you utilize that time for the study. Take care about yourself and your family. Unnecessary, please don't wander here and there, and please don't go to the overcrowded area, because the condition is very bad outside. So now first we are going to start the today's class. In today's class, we are going to start the first chapter, that is about water, the nutrition in plants. So I will give you some of the basic idea about the organisms. Everybody we know that this universe is made up of the two different types of things, living things and non-living things. Okay. So all the living things need what? Energy. Anyhow, they are getting energy from the atmosphere, the different ways, different conditions, different method is there by which they are getting energy. Because we know that the energy is the basic need, the first need or priority, first need, and it is a main basic need of all the organisms, and it is the first or basic requirement of all the organisms. So this requirement of energy is fulfilled by in a different ways. How they are getting what are the ways, what are the conditions by which the organisms getting their food from the environment, because there are a variety and the various of methods, various of steps is there by which the organisms get food, and food is the basic basic things by which all the organisms get what? Energy, and that energy is necessary for doing all the activities, all the life process. Even that when we are sleeping, our body continually work. So for doing that work, for to continue carry out all the life process like digestion, respiration, excretion, reproductions, all this science process or all this life process needed water energy. And this energy we are getting from water, food. So you know that this food is the basic need for all the organisms, either it is plants, either it is organisms, either it is microorganisms, very small organisms like tiny creatures like bacteria, algae, fungi, whatever, but the mode of nutrition is different. The way by which all the organisms getting their food, that is the different in all the organisms, and that is based on what the climatic condition, or you can say the environmental condition. Means what type of conditions, which type of food, which types of the foods they are getting from the environment. So on the basis of that, they use what the different way for deriving their energy. Means in simple way we can say that कि सभी ऑर्गेनिजम्स को क्या जरूरत होती है, एनर्जी की जरूरत होती है, ऊर्जा की जरूरत होती है अपनी शारीरिक क्रिया को करने के लिए, अपने बॉडी में जो भी लाइफ प्रोसेस होती है उन सबको परफॉर्म करने के लिए दे नीड वाटर एनर्जी, एंड द एनर्जी, दिस इज एनर्जी इज गेटिंग फ्रॉम वेयर, फ्रॉम द एनवायरमेंट. Okay, so now first the question is that what is nutrition? So nutrition means what? Now the definition of nutrition, the way in which an organism take and utilizes its food is known as what? Nutrition. Nutrition means it's a process of intaking of food, and by utilizing, by digestion of or breakdown of that food particles into simple particles or simple molecules, it provide what? Energy. So in simple way we can say that the nutrition is a process or way by which the organisms take food and utilize to generate what? Energy, and this energy is generated in the form of ATP, and that energy is utilized by organisms for doing many life process, like respiration, like excretion, like circulation, like reproduction, like motion, we move from place to place. So this all activities, this all the life process involve water utilization of energy. Means this all the life process can be happen or possible due to water energy. So now I hope this is clear for everybody that what is the nutrition. So nutrition means the way by which organisms take and utilize its food is known as nutrition. This process is called water nutrition. Now everybody we know that we are taking water food. So food is the water, the main source that provide us water energy. And we know that food have the different component in it. That food, that whatever the food we are taking, that contain the various different component in it, that is called water nutrients. So nutrients, how we can define the nutrients? The different type of element that present in the food is called water nutrients. Just like carbohydrate, fat, vitamin, minerals, roughes, all these things are water. These are the basic components of food, and these components are known as water nutrients. So next, so the basic components present in a food is known as water nutrient. Simply we can say the nutrients means these are some basic components like carbohydrate, fats, vitamin, minerals, roughes. These all are the water, the basic component of food, and these are known as water carbohydrate. I hope you all are familiar with this carbohydrate. This carbohydrate is the basic component or basic nutrient of food which gives us energy. The role of this carbohydrate is what? It provides energy. The main source of this carbohydrate is that it provides water energy. Then fat, all the oily substance like ghee, butter, it gives water. Fats, this fat, fat is also you can say the reserve source for energy. Whenever the condition when we are not getting this carbohydrate, so that time whatever this fat stored in our body, that can be utilized for water to generating the energy. Then vitamins, these are known as water. The defense mechanisms, it forms our defense mechanisms, it protects us from disease and germs. Minerals, they are helpful for normal growth and proper functioning of our body. Roughage, these are also main important and components of food which helps in the digestion process, and one more, that is water. So water is also a main component of food. So the food which contains all the component in the appropriate amount, in a appropriate ratio, in appropriate quantity, then we call that diet is called what? A balanced diet. So balanced diet means what? The diet or food which contain all the nutrients, this carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, minerals, is a adequate amount or in a sufficient amount, then it is known as what? A balanced diet. So now we know that in this universe or in this world, some organisms, they can prepare their food by themselves. Means we know that all the organisms need food, either it is a green plant or animals, either use animals like elephant, giraffe, rhinoceros, this all, or maybe the human being, or maybe the small ant, or a very small insects, and maybe many bacteria. So all needed water energy. So some organisms, they can prepare their food by themselves. That type of organisms is called water autotrophs. So now you see, then on the basis, now you see in your textbook, the page number 7, the last paragraph, plants. Everybody see in your textbook, please. Plants utilizes the simple substances like carbon dioxide and water to make complex substances like starch. Such a mode of nutrition in which organisms make complex food matter themselves from simpler substances is called the autotrophs. So on the basis of the process by which the organisms, they can prepare their food, we can this nutrition can be divided, categorized into two categories: autotroph and heterotrophs. So first one is the autotrophic nutrition and second one is the heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition means the type of nutrition in which organisms prepare their food by themselves. For example, green plants. If we are talking about this green plants, all the green plants, apart from the green plants, all the green plants considered as a water autotrophs, means they can prepare their food with by utilizing carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. They can form their food in the form of carbohydrate or starch. So they all they considered as a water. This green plant is considered as a autotrophs because they can prepare their food by themselves by the process of photosynthesis. So apart from this green plant, is some bacteria and some algae like blue-green algae. Blue-green algae is also considered as a water. And some bacteria. They also can prepare their food by themselves, so they also considered as a water autotrophs. Autotrophs means they can prepare their food by themselves. This word is autotrophs, this word is formed by the two words auto and this is trophs. Auto means self. Auto means what? Self. And trophs means what? The nourishment. So what is the meaning of this autotrophs? Autotrophs means organisms which can prepare their food by themselves is known as what? Autotrophs. So all the green plants, some blue green algae, some bacteria, they all are considered as a water autotrophs because they can utilize some natural things, is raw material from the nature or from the environment, and by the process of photosynthesis they can prepare their food. Okay, in the form of starch by utilizing this carbon dioxide, water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll that gives the green color to the leaves. By the process of photosynthesis they can prepare their food, so they considered as a water autotrophs. Second, heterotrophs. Hetero means water others. So you know that some organisms like human beings, animals, including we all are water. We are getting our food from other animals. We are dependent directly or indirectly on the other animals and plants. For example, you know that your mother cooking food for you in the kitchen. Okay, maybe she cook food like chapatis, rice and other spices, idli maybe. So that the ingredient means whatever the things utilize for making this all the food item, that is coming from where? That is coming from the some plants. Means you see that this wheat, this rice, the spices, vegetables, fruits, we are getting from what? Plant. They are the product of what? Plant. So directly or indirectly we are depends on what? Plant. Others, our food source like you can say that egg, milk, butter, curd. This all things are we are getting from water, meat. This we are depends on water, animals. So means we are getting our food from what? From what? We are getting our food from some animals or some plants. So we are considered as water heterotrophs because we are not synthesize our food by ourselves. So this mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and organisms who follow this method is known as what? Heterotrophs. Autotrophic mode of nutrition means the type of nutrition in which organisms prepare or synthesize their food by themselves, and the heterotrophic nutrition means the type of nutrition in which the organisms depends on the other for their food requirement. This is called what? Heterotrophic nutrition, and organisms follow this method is called heterotrophs. Okay, and the organisms which follow this method of nutrition is called autotrophs. मेथड है ऑटोट्रॉपिक और इसको फॉलो करने वाले ऑर्गेनिजम्स है ऑटोट्रॉप्स. हेटेरोट्रॉपिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन but the organisms who follow this method, especially this is called what? Heterotrophs. Okay, I hope you already understood about this nutrients and mode of nutrition, heterotrophic and autotrophic. Now another one mode of nutrition is also there, that is called what? Saprophytic. Saprophytic mode of nutrition means saprophytic. Saprophytic mode of nutrition means the type of nutrition in which organisms get their food from water, from dead and decaying animals. Means organisms like fungus, they are getting their food from what? Dead and decaying material, decomposed material. जो सड़े गले पदार्थ से अपने खाना derive करते हैं, nutrient derive करते हैं. So that type of mode of nutrition is called a saprophytic mode of nutrition. In many in a rainy season, you many in your surroundings you observe that some mushrooms grown up on some dead and decaying materials, because they are derived their food from water, that dead materials or decaying materials. So that type of mode of nutrition is called the saprophytic mode of nutrition, and organisms follow this method particular, that is called water saprophytes. For example, water is yeah, you can say that there is a mushroom and a fungus. Okay. So now next we are going to discuss about photosynthesis, because we know that the autotrophic mode of nutrition in plant means plant can prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. So now we are going to discuss in detail about the photosynthesis. So photosynthesis, this photosynthesis is made up of the two term or two word, this photo plus synthesis. So this photosynthesis, this word is made up of photo plus synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means to prepare. So literally, if we find the meaning of this photosynthesis, it means what the process in which plants prepare their food in the presence of sunlight. Okay, and how we can define this process, photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process in which green plants utilize carbon dioxide and water and from the environment and prepare their food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, this process is called what? Photosynthesis. So photosynthesis. So photosynthesis means the process by which the green plants prepare or synthesize their own food by utilizing carbon dioxide and water from the environment in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is known as what? Photosynthesis. So this is the process by which green plants prepare their food by themselves is known as what? Photosynthesis. So now you can see this. Suppose that this is the green plants. So now this is the we suppose that one green plant. So the green plant it can utilize CO2 from the environment. Okay. So already this green leaves have water chlorophyll. You already know that this green color of leaves is due to presence of water. This is chlorophyll. So by this water and carbon dioxide, this carbon dioxide is taken by the plant from the atmosphere or from the air, and the water is absorbed by the root. So by utilizing this raw material in the presence of this chlorophyll and sunlight, this green plant can be prepared their food in the form of a starch is known as what, or in the form of carbohydrate is known as what, is a photosynthesis. So if we can write this in a general chemical reaction. This CO2 plus H2O, it forms water. C6H12 O6 plus oxygen. So this 6 oxygen, this 6 Now this is the chemical reaction which is involved in this whole photosynthesis process. Means CO2, carbon, this water, and in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. Green plants prepare their food in the form of, this is called water starch, and this is water. And this is oxygen. This is the water, and this is carbon dioxide. So this is water. This is the chemical reaction in water. This is photosynthesis. So due to presence of this carbon dioxide, this water, in the presence of chlorophyll and the sunlight, plant can prepare their food in the form of starch, C6H12O6. And it also forms water, this water, and this release water, this oxygen. Okay, so this the process by which plant can prepare their food, and also we are getting water, this oxygen, because this process is water help in the purification of water environment or air के purification में भी ये अपना रोल प्ले करता है. So in this water, the simple molecules like this carbon dioxide and it forms utilize this water and forms water starch. This is called water. This is called a starch. So this is the chemical reaction for water. This photosynthesis. Okay. So I hope everybody understood today's content about this nutrients, mode of nutrition, heterotrophs and saprophytes, and then we discuss about this photosynthesis process. Okay, so I hope for today is enough. Regarding this, if you have any doubt, you can ask me through the WhatsApp message. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.